Paul here with another Pat and Charlie Walk and Talk. And today's topic is going to be, who is FACETS for? FACETS, again, is the wellness protocol that I developed under the Pat and Charlie brand. And the idea was to create something to help busy professionals, help people who have schedule crunch, really get what I call increased health benefit density from activities that are pretty easy, like walking or rucking like I'm doing now, fasting, intermittent fasting, aromatherapy, calisthenics, exercise walking, again, I just mentioned that, tea, and then sanctuary. This whole framework came about as a result of some problems that I was experiencing. Low energy, I was having trouble sometimes getting my day started. And so I decided that I needed to do some things differently. The first thing I did was I switched out the coffee for the tea, and that settled my gut. It also started to regulate my metabolic health. I was just kind of experimenting. But these are all the wonderful things that it started to do. It helped to improve my sleep quality. And then before I knew it, I actually started having better energy and able to get out of bed in the morning and not just get up sluggishly, but get up and get out and start walking like I'm doing now. And so I figured at this point in life, I probably wasn't the only one who was experiencing these kinds of issues. And so I decided to take the tea that I was doing and combine it with some of the other things that I've done in the past, like intermittent fasting and use of aromatherapy and calisthenics, and just formalize it as a wellness framework and do it all at one time, meaning make it a part of my daily rhythm. And since I've been doing that, I've lost almost 8 pounds. My blood pressure's come down slightly, and I am feeling better. And it's all a result of this framework. And so it's something that I wanted to create and share because I think there's real value here. It's not anything and the beautiful thing about it is it's not easy to get started. When I first started with FACETS, all I had was a book bag and some old weights in the garage. And so I stuffed the book bag with some towels, some cushions, things to kind of make the weights fit easier on my back and be easier to carry. And I did that. And eventually, I ended up getting a weighted rucksack. That's what I'm wearing now. But the thing with the FACETS is, it's not hard to get started with it. It's easy to get started. And that's the thing that I want. I wanted something that anyone who's having problems can just start with it today. If you got a book bag, throw some weights in it and go for a walk. That's your exercise walking right there. If you strong enough to do a push-up or two, start where you are. And that's your calisthenics. Do a few sets a day and then gradually increase. Practice intermittent fasting, and that will help you get control of your body's metabolic functions, blood pressure and blood sugar chiefly. And I would say start with either a 16-8 window. It's probably aggressive enough without being too aggressive. And that just simply means for every 24-hour period, i.e. a day, you spend 16 hours fasting and you have an 8-hour window for eating. And that's it. And that's going to help calm things down again, especially if you're suffering from any kind of inflammation. And again, like I mentioned, blood pressure, blood sugar, it's going to help you get a hold of that. It's also probably going to help you lose some weight, especially if you're out walking like I'm doing. Now, the tea is the glue on the framework. I think I'll keep mentioning that, but I'll mention it again. Tea is what I use to maintain my fasting window integrity. So if I get hungry, instead of eating, I'll steep a cup of tea, maybe 2 cups of organic tea, little to no honey, a little to no sweetener in it, and eventually I'll get control of my appetite, and I can go, and I'm successful, and I'm able to maintain my fast until my eating window opens. And that's what it's about. And if you do these things at the end of the day, and this is the beautiful part about it, you will have earned your sanctuary, and you will feel like you have learned it. So you can get out and rest, enjoy get a good night's sleep. You know, even scripture tells us that a working man's sleep is sweet. And so this is what we want to do. Tax the body a little bit, but tax it in a healthy way so that your sleep quality improves. And then at the end of a 6-day training period, take a full 24 hours off to further the sanctuary. That's built into the framework. It's not really an optional thing. And the reason why you do it is to keep you mentally strong so you don't get burnt out from all the movement and all the work. So anyway, that's how FACETS got started. Who's it for? It's for anyone who's looking for an easy wellness framework that they can start implementing today. It's for anyone who wants to get started without spending a lot of money. You don't need anything other than, again, like I mentioned, a book bag and a pair of sneakers. And as your weight increases, you might want to invest in some rug boots. I would suggest you do that as you increase weight, but in the beginning, you really don't need that. Go out and grab you some organic teas and some essential oils, and you're good. If you have any questions about what to buy, just reach out to me, paul@patandcharlie.com, and I'll be glad to guide you. Again, thank you for listening in, and I'll see you in the next Walk and Talk.